Welcome back, true believers and spectacular Spidey fans all around, and this is another Spider-Man PS4 live video. And Tim Drake is the one who informed me about this topic. He is a fellow true believer of ours, and you are awesome, Tim Drake. Thank you so much. And basically what these tweets are, one is from a Twitter user on Insomniac Games' Twitter page, and the other one is Insomniac Games themselves. And they are basically talking about how the game, or how this person thinks that the game is not really even close to being finished, or how other fans who are reading these tweets are still speculating that the game is going to come out in 2018, 2019, 2020, like they're basically saying like rip Spider-Man PS4. Like, that is not the case at all, everyone. It has been confirmed numerous times that this game is in the polishing stage, and basically right here Insomniac Games kind of confirms that in their tweets. So I'm going to break down these two tweets right now. And you can look up other videos relating to the polishing stage of the game yourself. Watch some more of my videos. Watch Thomic Gaming, Legit MHX, Shocked Huh, Spidey Skater Boy. Their videos are really thorough and in-depth about this topic as well. So make sure to check out those videos as well. So for Benjamin Fritz, he says, Spider-Man PS4 is like a giant cake, and Insomniac Games are just giving us a tiny little bit of crumbs, but he meant to say crumbs, of course, and he sent this to Slickmoth and Rango Mango 12, and those are just some like Spider-Man PS4 related YouTubers. They are great. You should definitely check them out. And then Insomniac Games replied to Benjamin by saying this: more like you got a little taste of the batter because we are still baking the cake, winky face. And the winky face is very important because, as we all know, if you have been keeping up with the tweets, the news, and the little things that Insomniac Games have been showing us so far related to Spider-Man PS4, they are just giving us little speckles, little tidbits, little tiny pieces of Spider-Man PS4 that have been finished in its development, which means that the trailer that you saw at E3, the PS4 Pro clip, and that screenshot of New York City at the nighttime is the game finished in its development, which means that they are in the polishing stage. And for some reason, people are taking this tweet that the game isn't even close to being finished developing and that it's far from being released. That is not the case at all. And if you break it down, like I'm going to do for you guys, this is how I actually see this tweet, and this is how I believe everyone else should see this tweet, and this is how I think Insomniac meant this tweet to be shown, and why there's a winky face at the end of this tweet in general. So, take an unopened box of cake mix, for example. That would be the equivalent of Insomniac Games forming the development team for the game, where they're trying to find the animators, the storytellers, the gameplay aspect people, and the graphics providers, and all those other people doing different tasks to make the game finished. That would be an unopened box of cake mix. Since they say the batter is finished, that means that the development of the game is finished. And now, since they are saying that they are baking the cake, baking of a cake means that the cake is finished, but it has to be fully baked, or cooked, or fully heated to have a cake be formed so it is edible, so we can actually eat it. You can't just eat batter. You can, but it wouldn't be the same as having a full cake, which is why the baking of the cake is the equivalent of polishing a game. Same thing if you have a rough draft of an essay and you're editing the final points of your rough draft and you're trying to thoroughly analyze over it and make sure you cited all your sources. That's polishing your essay to make it the final draft. So this means that Insomniac Games just confirmed right here that they are in the polishing stage of Spider-Man PS4. Since they are baking the cake, that means the cake is forming in the oven to get the shape, the structure, and the texture, as well as the perfect taste that we will get to eat once it is released. The final cake equals the final game when we can play it, and when we have the hard copy disc in our hands, when we have the downloadable version of the game, whenever it's on the PlayStation Store, and that is what it means. And when they say that they are having us taste the batter, that means that what they are showing us, or the lack of what they are showing us, if you take it that way, because they're not focusing on feeding the people just yet. They're focusing on making the cake, because the cake isn't finished yet. You wouldn't want to eat cookie dough from from like a package of cookie dough. I mean, some people do that, but what you are supposed to do with cookie dough is you're supposed to take out the cookie dough, put it on a sheet, make sure you have each individual piece of cookie dough on the sheet, put it in the oven, have it bake for like an hour or a couple hours or so, and then take those out and then eat the whole cookies. they're not going to give us the cookie dough and just have us eat cookie dough. They want us to eat the full cookies, which is what this means, is because when they are having us taste the cake batter, they're just giving us a preview of what the game will be. And when they say taste the batter, they mean they showed us the E3 trailer, they showed us the PS4 Pro clip, which was 30 seconds, and then they showed us the screenshot of New York City in the nighttime. That is them having us taste the batter. Now, since the batter is gone, since it is in the cake being baked in the oven, that means that when they show us a gameplay demo, I'm assuming at either PSX, maybe New York Comic Con. New York Comic Con, I think we'll maybe get like another trailer or something, not a full gameplay demo. If we do, that would be amazing. But PSX is for sure when we will get a gameplay demo and a release date for the game, an official release date, not just speculations or rumors and stuff. And when they are baking the cake, that means that they are polishing the game, how it's going to play, how it's going to look, how the story is going to be told, how everything is going to act out in the game. That is them polishing it, and that is how I interpret this tweet, and that is how everyone else should interpret this tweet, and that is how I believe they are trying to make this tweet be sent out, which is why they did a winky face. They wouldn't just say that and not put a winky face at the end of it, because they are confirming that they are polishing the game. It has been confirmed from numerous sources, from people saying like, oh, it's fun to end a week of the day by playing Spider-Man PS4. That, obviously hints and includes and means that the game is being fully developed. It has been fully developed and it's playable, but they have to polish it to make it the best Spider-Man game experience that we can get on a PS4, which is what they're doing right now by polishing the game, and that is what this tweet is trying to say, which is why they put the winky face, because they're trying to hint at us that the game is in fact being polished. I hope this video was interesting and it was explained well for all you guys to understand, and I hope you guys agree with what I'm trying to say. And thank you all so much for watching, True Believers. We hit 600 subscribers. I love you all so much. You will see a thank you video for 600 subs soon. But until then, just stay tuned for more Spider-Man news. Stay spectacular, everyone. Peace out.